Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone who teach 100% truth. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. It's your brother Ra'aya back with another one. And y'all, man, this shit show just keeps going, man. This is all smoke and mirrors. I'm telling y'all. This is crazy work right here, right? Now, I didn't look at a couple of these. I'm on MSN looking at the news and all that, right? I didn't look at a couple of articles and all that. I'm like, man, ain't no way in the hell these people sit up here lying like this, right? It says Iran halts ships in Strait of Hormuz and issues new demand as Trump's ceasefire deal faces backlash, right? After DJT yesterday just came out to everybody telling them that, yes, we struck up a deal with Iran. We struck up a deal, and then they were afraid. They were very afraid, right? How, what are you talking about, man? Right? Let's read this. It says Iran has halted oil tankers transiting the Strait of Hormuz and demanded that Israel cease its attacks on Lebanon as DJT crumbling truce faced backlash. Iran's semi-official Fars news agency said that two tankers were allowed to pass through the strait this morning as the two-week ceasefire with the U.S. took effect, but later reported that stimulation simultaneous with Israel's attacks on Lebanon, the passage of oil tankers through the Strait of Hormuz has been stopped. So they was so they was gonna allow two of them to go through, but they noticed that at the same time Israel didn't really stop attacking Lebanon. So they like, uh, we gonna stop these tankers, right? Iran also threatened to destroy oil tankers if they tried to travel through the strait without permission, as the regime has imposed a toll of up to $2 million per vessel. Saudi Arabia's east-west oil pipeline, and look, Arabia is Sheba in Ezekiel 38, y'all, and they're going to get involved. And the UAE, the United Arab Emirates, they're going to be involved as well, right? It says East-West Oil Pipeline, which has become vital in transporting crude from the throttled Persian Gulf to the Red Sea for export, came under drone attack at 1 p.m. local time. The Financial Times reported, right? So this might be Saudi Arabia's end, like their tag, in WWE and WWF wrestling. How do you tag somebody in and y'all do a tag team match and all that? This is this is about to be probably how Saudi Arabia get themselves off in this war, right? Because they all gonna enter into this war. It says Trump is facing a furious backlash from his most fervent supporters from I think it's supposed to say from his most fervent supporters over the ceasefire and 10-point peace plan being negotiated amid fears that it concedes too much to Tehran, right? So let's go right here. This is what they're doing, right? It says Iranians burns U.S. and Israeli flags as a protest in Ingahala Square, Tehran, following the announcement of a two-week ceasefire. They don't look like they burning the American flag and this Israeli flag, y'all. This don't look like, and I wonder if I can. Nah, they're gonna flag this on YouTube. So I was about to use this as the picture, but they're gonna flag this. But I wonder, um, is anybody else seeing this? Like, this don't look like a ceasefire. This does not look like a ceasefire at all. Oh my god! And this is the 10-point peace plan, right? Hold on, let me go see how much time we got. All right, this is the 10-point peace plan. It says commitment to non-aggression, which we know that's not gonna happen. Israel is not gonna stop shooting bombs. It says Iran's control over the Strait of Hormuz. So what they think, I guess Babylon the Great think that they, aka America, think that they are going to take control over the Strait of Hormuz. Like, man, these people are out of it. Acceptance of Iran's uranium enrichment. So they think that they're about to take their uranium as well, because Iran has mad uranium. They're abundant in uranium. So I don't know what makes America think that they can, that they don't have a atomic or nuclear bombs. I don't understand why they don't think they got nuclear bombs. That's crazy to me. If they have all this uranium, which can be turned into plutonium, you know what I mean? Or vice versa. It says lifting of all primary sanctions. That's not happening. Lifting of all secondary sanctions. Termination of all UN Security Council resolutions. I don't have to read all of this because none of this is happening. None of this is going to go through. They're not about to give up their whole control of their whole power that gives them, that allows them to exist. This is basically what America is trying to get them to, which is crazy work, right? So let me play this video for you. I was like, what in the hell are you talking about, right? This is April 8th, right?
No other
Today is April the 8th.
president has shown the courage and resolve of this commander-in-chief. President Trump forged this moment. Iran begged for this ceasefire, and we all...
This is a lie. This is a lie. DJT begged for this ceasefire. He gave these people damn near 2 weeks. He didn't give these people so many days to oh my God. Like why are they acting like we're not watching what's happening?
all know it. As the president truth this morning, a big day for world peace.
It's not, right? He just said world peace, right? Because we know what happens when they say peace, right? 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse, oh, matter of fact, this ain't the King James. It's 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape, right? So whenever these ignorant ass Edomites say that peace is on her, just know destruction is right around the corner. Let's go.
Trump forged this moment. Iran begged for this ceasefire, and we all know it. As the president truth this...
Rocking these American people back to sleep, everybody trying to like breathe the breath of relief and all. No, this is about to push. Man, the smoke and mirrors they got going on right now is incredible. These people are liars and the truth is not in them. This is Psalms 58, right? And 3. Matter of fact, let's start at 2. Yeah. In heart ye work wickedness. You weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. Right? The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. These people inherit lies. These people are liars inherently. Like, from generation to generation, these people just be speaking lies. And that shit is crazy to me. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent, right? These lies they speak are like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely, right? Break their teeth, O Yahweh, and their mouth. Break out the great teeth of the young lion, O Yahweh, right? Let them melt away as water which run continually. When he bendeth his bow to shoot his arrows, let them be as cut in pieces. And let that thermonuclear destruction come and destroy their ass, right? Because these people is wicked as hell.
This morning, a big day for world peace.
It ain't a such thing as world peace. It says John Larson says he has filed articles of impeachment against Trump. Whole time they talking about world peace, right? Democrats build on overperformance streak in Wisconsin, Georgia elections. Okay. It says 2027 budget proposal will cut thousands of TSA jobs. This man is bugging. This man is really bugging, y'all. Yeah, I forgot about these floods that's been tearing Hawaii's ass up. Right, these floods. That's another thing, y'all. You know, these floods been tearing Hawaii up. This ain't the first flood. This is probably what they said, the third flood. What they just say? Yeah, third storm system approaches Hawaii. Yeah, just the third one. All right, let's move on to this next part. It says, this is the Iran's protest, how they're doing things off in the street. And I'm like, man, this doesn't coincide with a peace treaty or like a peace agreement and all that. Iran is going crazy right now and is getting violent. What are they
2 weeks
talking
ago,
about?
12 days ago, nationwide protests started that have now turned into a full-blown revolution. They're taking down the big flag and they are tearing it apart. This is not just some protest that you can put down. This resembles more like 2013 Kyiv, Maidan. So, one by one, let's go through cities and regions. This is Fars province, and this is people storming into the facility of the IRGC, Iranian Revolutionary Guards Corps. This is the regime that is in power. This is their facility.
These people is not taking no peace from these people. These people is not taking no peace agreement from Babylon the Great. Look at this shit. These people is not going for that. What is it talking
their
about?
Security facilities. Break in the gates, go and storm it. So people are
after you didn't blew up hotels with civilians, and you didn't blew up school with a women's only school and all of that, right?
storming
They not
military
taking
facilities,
man. They ain't holding nothing back.
Police facilities. The power structures are being run over. Here is a very big.
You know what I think they're gonna do, right? I think that they're saying that the ceasefire is like that, so they have the excuse for their news anchors not to post for at least 2 weeks about this, because whatever smoke and mirrors situation that they're gonna come up with to distract you from this war, because they're losing this. Whatever thing they come up with to distract you is gonna be way worse than this war, right? It's gonna be way worse to distract you with. So that's why they coming up with different things to put right before your face, so that you don't even, you know what I mean, pay attention no more to this war. Just like how they just did with the Epstein files. Everybody's seen what was going on with the Epstein files. People, even though you know these Babylon the Greatiers, these people, these Americans didn't do a damn thing about that shit. But they ended up interrupting the uprising from that to push this war, right? Because, and also they was talking about impeachments, and then they was talking about the midterm elections and stuff like that. All that shit, people then forgot all about that shit because they too worried about what's going on with this war. And if he makes stuff even worse than it is right now, see, look, that straight up Hormuz stuff is not going to stop, right? I think after this week or two that they're giving this so-called peace, right? I think it's going to escalate completely throughout that time, and they're just not going to cover it here in Babylon the Great. And when it is finally covered, it's going to be to the peak of where it probably is going to get to. Well, it ain't going to be to the peak, but it's going to be to a point where famine is going to be established. Like, where we're going to see that worldwide that people are in dire straits. You know what I mean?
A
So,
quick outline of what has happened in the last 12 days.
let's move on. It says Trump makes candid admission on mortality as he admits I won't make it, right? So I'm guessing is he is thinking that he's not gonna make it and all that. And this is another thing to show you that these Edomites, they think that they're gonna escape the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. They really think that they're gonna escape this judgment, man.